Hey guys, what's up? Basketballer here. We are now in this third game for this December 2nd, 2022 NBA Game Day. So for this one, we will be talking about Toronto Raptors visiting Brooklyn Nets. That'll be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and that's 8:30 a.m. here in Manila. Again, I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. By the way, the spread that is given in here is minus 2.5, and that's actually given towards the home team, Brooklyn Nets. By the way, let's take a look at the standings and the rankings of both teams, all right? Both belonging to the Eastern Conference. Starting with the Toronto Raptors, they are at number 7 with a record of 11 wins and 10 losses. Now, Brooklyn Nets is actually right behind them at number 8 with a record of 12 wins and 11 losses. All right, so here we go. Brooklyn Nets, they would have the advantage in terms of, Brooklyn Nets would have the home court advantage, by the way. I forgot to mention that. And in terms of momentum, well, that's obvious. We got to give it to Brooklyn Nets because approaching this game, man, they are on a 3-game winning streak. Unlike Toronto Raptors, they actually lost their last game, which was against New Orleans Pelicans. Man, I was watching that game. I was rooting for Toronto, but they had a poor start. They tried to come back, but New Orleans Pelicans already was able to establish a good lead, and Toronto Raptors ended up losing that game in double digits. So again, Brooklyn Nets, they got the momentum approaching this game. They are on a 3-game winning streak, and not only that. Brooklyn Nets, they're kind of figuring things out already. With their last 10 games, they have actually won 6 times. All right. So, in terms of fatigue, we can just skip that part because both teams were idle last night. So, let's just take a look at the availability of the players. For Toronto Raptors, we got both Achua and Otto Porter Jr. Confirmed out for the game. Now, for Brooklyn Nets, I see Williams, Watanabe, and Ben Simmons all confirmed out, and we have Sharp listed as questionable for this game. All right. So in terms of health, Toronto Raptors would have a slight advantage on it because they only have a couple of players out as compared to Brooklyn Nets, who got 4 names listed in the injury list. All right. What do we have here? Toronto Raptors versus Brooklyn Nets. Whenever these two teams meet, it's always a war. These two teams meet one another a lot of times. They belong to the same conference. They both belong in the Eastern Conference. They've had a lot of history between these two teams. And it's really tough to choose between the two, especially Toronto Raptors. They are getting healthier now. They got Van Vliet, they got Garrett Trent, they got Siakam available in the lineup. But man, I can't stop looking at Brooklyn Nets now. Brooklyn Nets, just like what I said earlier, they are on a 3-game winning streak. Kevin Durant is looking like Kevin Durant, averaging 30 points a game. And not only that, man, Kyrie Irving, despite of all the issues that have happened previously, is actually performing well, averaging 24 points a game. And they're actually getting enough backup off the bench. So I'm gonna ride with Brooklyn Nets in this. I'm a huge fan of momentum right here. They are coming off rest. I'm talking about both teams are coming off rest. Brooklyn Nets, they are at home. Both of their stars are actually available. They are in a 3-game winning streak. I just can't say no to that, man. And the spread is just a bit low with minus 2.5, If the spread is big or huge, I'm going to side with Toronto Raptors, man. Toronto Raptors is a team that is very hard to establish a double-digit lead on. That's why I was surprised when what happened to New Orleans game is that Toronto Raptors got dumped early. But on this one, I think it will be close, but minus 2.5 is something that Brooklyn Nets can cover. So my pick would be Brooklyn Nets minus 2.5. I'm gonna roll my dice and put my money on their momentum right now. Brooklyn minus 2.5. Peace out, pass I love, and God bless.